Well, a very pleasant Monday. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day here today. I know it's an absolutely beautiful summer day here today in Stamford, Connecticut. Sky, man, kind of reminds me of one of my favorite Allman Brothers songs. You're my blue sky, you're my sunny day. Rest in peace, Sticky Betts. But I wanted to issue a challenge to those of you watching here today. And that challenge is this: what's the consequence of never telling your story? Now, I want you to think more than just kind of micro here. I want you to really zoom out. What's your consequence to not just yourself, but your world and the world? What's your consequence of never telling the story of what you've transformed through, never telling the story of what you have overcome, and never telling the story about transforming through what tried to break you? It's a great concept of something that feels very familiar right now. I think it was Stephen Covey who proposed the circles of influence, kind of as a theoretical concept. I want you to imagine that your message can affect 5 people. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but stay with me here. If your message can affect 5 people, then those 5 people who were affected by your message, who were affected by your story, can go out and influence 5 new people. And those 25 people can go out and affect 5 people each. Assuming that there's no cross-pollination in that, no crossing the streams, eventually you're gonna influence the entire world. That is the power that you hold in your story. That is the power of what you hold in your story of transformation, of fighting back against what tried to break you, of healing through heartbreak and tragedy and all of the trauma that goes along with being alive as if you're alive. That one story, even if you directly only affect 5 people, your voice can end up, by the cascading property, can affect the entire world. I ask you again, what's the consequence to not only you, but your world and the world of you never telling your story, of you never sharing your message, of you never letting the world know the story of what tried to break you? It's a hell of a powerful concept, y'all. It's a hell of a powerful concept, and I want to help you out of that. I want to help you influence the entire world. Think about this. With one search on Amazon, and I'm just going to use my books as an example. On one search on Amazon, somebody in Russia could order my books. They wouldn't be able to understand it unless they were able to read English. But you get what I'm saying here? You may just see yourself as somebody living in a bubble, but you're not. You're living in one big ass bubble that's called the world, that's called the human race. One story, one message can change the entire world, one person at a time. And I want to help you find that message. I want to help you craft that message so that you can be that beacon of transformation in the world. I'm still accepting possibility conversations, scheduling those through the end of July, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you find your voice so that you can tell your story.